find yourself tomorrow that because of the fact that you are not able to buy the latest Rolls Royce, you are not able to buy the latest Lamborghini, or you're not wearing a Cartier wristwatch, or your Ralph Lauren socks, or anything that is luxury, you are just buying the regular things, does not tell that you're not successful. Don't make anyone come after you and tell you that you're not successful, because these are what successful people do. No, the irony of life is that people are being deceived that people buying this luxury, they are the most successful ones, and it's really not. It's really not the case here. So you need to get this down. I don't know what you're gonna do, but take your biro, take your paper, take anything you think you have, and get this jotted down. The difference is, for you to live your life, you necessarily don't need to do a business. You don't need to do a business. You can be a career person, you can still make more money. Hi guys, thanks for joining me on today's video. This is a public service announcement. So there's been this question that people have been asking. People have been saying, they've been asking rather, that must you do a business to be successful in life? Well, the simple answer to this question is no. You don't need to do a business to be successful in life. There are way people that are into the career space that are doing very well, even more than some CEOs in some businesses. If you do your analysis very well, you will see these things I'm talking about here. So firstly, before we go to the topic properly, or before I educate you properly, let's look at the word called success. I think in that word is being misused. So we need to define what success is, so that we can be able to tell, okay, why you really don't need to do a business to be successful in life. To me, success can actually mean so many things to other people, but to me, success is your ability to afford your needs. I don't know if you got that right, but let me come again. Success is your ability to afford your needs. Did you get it? So some key differences between your needs and your wants. Let's try and state these things so that you get the message properly. When you talk about your needs, they are mostly one, shelter. Maybe wherever you're staying, can you be able to pay conveniently as at when due? Not that maybe you are lacking behind. Let's say if you want to pay your rent, you don't have to wait like 2 months or 3 months after. Are you able to comfortably bring out this money and give it out and say, okay, this is for my rent? Or again, if you're having health challenges, can you be able to afford these things without calling the next person, or holding a family gathering, or doing a fundraise me, Abi, how do they call it? Most of you know these things. Can you be able to afford these things? You afford water, you afford just the basic things of life that guarantees your survival. These are needs. They are needs. They are majorly for your survival. And again, when you talk about your wants, what are they? This is where most of you get it wrong. So wants include your luxury lifestyle, a Cartier wristwatch, driving a Lamborghini Urus, going for that expensive trip in Dubai, going to different places, just having life at its fullest. See, wants, they are just there to improve the quality of life. They are not for your survival, not at all. Wants are never for your survival. So the difference some of you make, or the problems most of you think is happening that you don't know, is that you see people that are able to afford their wants, and you think you that is now affording your needs is not doing well. And most of you will not see this lifestyle and start doing things that does not make sense just because you want to start living the lifestyle you see the next person doing. You are successful, but you never know, or you never congratulate yourself that you're successful. You're not. This is high time you know that doing a business does not really guarantee you to be successful. There are way more, how am I going to put it now, more people in the entrepreneur, like doing their own thing, going for a regular job, that are way successful than even some CEOs. The likes of the MTN CEO. I don't know. Most of you just pick out your phone and check right now. Check right now. Just do a Google search. Click on the highest paid CEO in Nigeria and see what's gonna come up. You will see exactly what's gonna come up. Some of you don't know these things. You don't know these things. You just feel that the person buying a Lamborghini Euros is more successful than yourself. No, it doesn't. It doesn't really tell that way. You don't differentiate success by who buys this first, who gets this first, who is able to afford this, who is able to afford that. Are you able to be able to, are you able to afford this, your needs and not your wants? So for you to be able to differentiate this, that's when you will know if your life is moving or if you are really successful. Not emulating the next person that is buying all sorts of luxury. No, that does not show that you are successful at all. It does not show. It's not a guarantee that you are successful. You see those people that are always having a want, or you are craving for your wants. There is every tendency that they go bankrupt more than even people that can be able to afford their needs, because now your wants are luxury. If care is not taken, you buying these wants, at the long run you won't be able to afford your needs anymore, because both the monies, all the things you are supposed to use to afford your needs, you've spent everything on your wants, buying these expensive items that you think you want to improve the quality of your life, and not the life itself, just the quality. Buying a regular shirt and somebody buying, let's say, a very luxury brand of shirt, the only difference is just I want people to perceive me as a very wealthy person. It doesn't mean that I'm not doing okay. I can decide to buy a normal shirt, like a normal shirt. I can decide to buy a normal footwear and wear it, and I will still look very presentable. But somebody else wants to, like, you know what? I know I'm rich, or I know I'm okay, but I want to let people know that I am more okay than what they think. Then people go into business. So now, majority of people that go into business is just one. It's just the human's insatiable nature. You get. Now, going to business, the whole essence of anyone going to business in the first place is to make gain, to make more money. So how do you make more money? It's by doing business, because now you have been able to diversify your income. If you check the likes of David Beckham, you see he's a sportsman, but during his sport days, he's not able to make what he's making now. The likes of LeBron, Michael Jordan, and so many other people. These guys are going to businesses to enhance what they've made in their career. So doesn't mean during that time these guys were playing, they were into sports, they were not really doing well for themselves, or you can't really tell these people that they are not successful. You see, majority of these people now, the likes of even Cristiano Ronaldo, they invest into businesses. Not necessarily mean that they are not successful. These guys, just playing football alone, can afford them all their needs. Shelter, at least they've been able to even afford the needs even before they arrived, like before they start coming. They're able to pay for these things. Their daily wages can be able to do it. So if you find yourself doing these things, let's say if you find yourself tomorrow that because of the fact that you are not able to buy the latest Rolls Royce, you are not able to buy the latest Lamborghini, or you're not wearing a Cartier wristwatch, or your Ralph Lauren socks, or anything that is luxury, you are just buying the regular things, does not tell that you're not successful. Don't make anyone come after you and tell you that you're not successful, because these are what successful people do. No, the irony of life is that people are being deceived that people buying this luxury, they are the most successful ones, and it's really not the case here. So you need to get this down. I don't know what you're gonna do, but take your biro, take your paper, take anything you think you have, and get this jotted down. The difference is, for you to live your life, you necessarily don't need to do a business. You don't need to do a business. You can be a career person, you can still make more money. I believe in my next video, after this one, I just want you to go watch it. I'll be stating out things that you can do as a as someone that doesn't want to go into a business and you just want to be happy with yourself. Things that you can do. I'll be encouraging you guys to go watch the video. For those of you who have not subscribed, go subscribe and please turn on the notification bell. So once I drop this next video, you'll be able to see and you'll be able to follow up on this as well. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for joining me on this episode. I know you've learned a lot from this episode, and they say the word is enough for the wise. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.